Hey, what's happening, y'all? We're back. Gonna continue our little story here. We've flooded Doman Castle, killed the evil Yotsuyu, and our poor friend Gosetsu has unfortunately passed away, sacrificing himself to save us from the collapsing castle. So now we're seeing about heading over to the Enclave, possibly rescuing all the captives. You look like shite. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Let's go. Let's do it. On you go, then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. Well, you won. That's cause enough for celebration. And those people you're about to see need something to celebrate. Yep. Everybody's in a pretty dour mood.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught. Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Off you trot, then. Yeah, you're their lord. Stand tall. Be proud of
Forgive me.
yourself.
This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck.
Just believe in the me who believes in you. You got this, man. Don't choke. Don't choke.
We are a sorry lot, are we not?
Nice start.
Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking.
Very motivating. Self-deprecation is a good way to start. Now bring the thunder.
And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand?
Oh, Captain, my Captain. You're damn right. Well, get up. Get up, stand up, throw your hands up.
To rise up with me once more? Here and now? And begin to rebuild our homeland?
That's right. You gotta take the power back.
Doma!
Present curriculum, I put my fist in.
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
And this is how Doma got its groove back. All we had to do was blow up the old castle and kill a few people. I'm just glad we freaking dealt with Yeltsin. That masochistic fruitcake needed to go. Wait, masochistic? No, sadistic. That's the word. Masochistic likes being hurt. She just enjoyed doing the hurting. There's already like threads and threads of people asking for a face step emote. Honored hero, you seek passage across the One River? Yes. Because my work is not even nearly done yet. Quite a lot to do. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities, at which you would be the guest of honor, like as not. Nah, I'm good, bro. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate, by rejoining the fight for freedom in Girabanio, for one. That's right. We have a lot of unfinished business down on the fringes and the peaks. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. But we have done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? Are you leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes. The war here is ended. God, her voice is impossible. And there is no cause to remain. The Oranir and Dathara have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue too must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken? Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark? No matter. We have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. The captain never was one from England. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Ian? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we will be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. Oh, you. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. I don't think that'll be a problem. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way, until we meet again. Walking in crimson is not a problem for me. I'll be making lots of crimson everywhere I go. Okay, now what? Here we go. Rasho. Rasho, the pirate man. Naught remains undone. You are ready to depart? May as well. To Kugane, then. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a loading screen on a mother effing boat. Alright, man, what's happening? Have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Sekisugumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Uldam. Alright, I get new gear. Well, maybe. I at least get new gear to sell. Naming... Sure. Alphina would like to return to the Ruby Bazaar. So that's a bit better. I'm sure those are better than what my scholar's wearing. Alphina? Huh. Maybe getting a little server lag here? Oh boy. That's not good. Huh. So I can do... Okay. Okay then. Message received. Give it just a second. Nope. Connection with the server was lost. Well, my net isn't dead. So more than likely, the data center is experiencing issues once again. It's been pretty persistent. Third time's the charm? Maybe. You can do it. I believe in you. Go, little male Moogle, go. Deliver my connection unto the server. Do it. Do it. And go. Close enough. Resummon everything here. Okay. I informed Tataru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. God, I hate that you can't turn in dialogue. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. Later on, pirate bros. We'll meet again. I'll be missing you. Definitely a little bit server lag. Actually, yeah, let me fast travel. Maybe? Oh god. Maybe I should have walked, because I just accidentally clicked on whatever the first thing is. Let's see what's up at the FC. Okay. It's not really bad, but it's bad enough. It's bad enough to cause some little mistakes and hiccups. Kind of wet. Can't imagine why my net would be lagging though. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It is a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock, though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I've already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Lominsa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. The 4 of us? You mean to stay here in Kogane? Yes, I gave it some thought, and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you've made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connection for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and half a dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. Of course they do. Tataru is begging. So go, go! Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you've finished, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Tataru is the best little tater of all. A lot of people say that Nanamo Unamo is the best potato, but it's Tataru. Or Tataru. Let's see, go to the hostelry. I think that's the closest point. Oh yeah, yeah. Right there. We are currently experiencing a massive DDoS attack. Still. First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind. And as if right on cue... What?
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
Well, my voice for her wasn't too far off.
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
You don't need to know, shut up.
Not to speak of, I assure you.
You there?
Don't tell her.
Hold that ship!
Just don't tell her.
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
Hell yeah.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
If there is not a quest called The Empire Strikes Back at some point, I will be sorely disappointed.
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lys. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends. And may we meet again beneath a western sky.
So Tatara's voice does have a little splash of Cockney in it. As do most Eorzeans, to a degree. Yeah, the greater Eorzea it really is western. Garlemald would be more like Greek or Roman aristocracy. They even have, a lot of their things are even named such, like Gaius and Legate. And then of course, Doma is the east. That's obvious.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
Damn.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws.
If this game had a little bit more mature rating, I'm sure they would have animated him being completely bisected.
I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
A what? We got Kryl?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
It's like I said, he's Sephiroth Hitler.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
Well, Kryl is in hell right now. I don't know how we're going to get her back. Or when. Or if ever. Agrippa the Mighty. I started reading about the fate here. Answering a question about the Outfox fate. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up from where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. I agree. The jackass has been stomping around long enough. I'm gonna do a quick class change, equipment swap. That is a significant boost. Yep. And back to Summoner. Oh, what do I get for this? Rings? Fending, Slaying, and Aiming Ring. I'll definitely be taking that Slaying Ring, because Dragoon, Samurai, either way, it'll help me. Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. But, in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience, and, more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. Oh yeah, it's Admiral Merlwib. I see I am not too late. She has a funny voice, I like it. I don't know how to do it exactly. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenard Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabania? Aye. The Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks. But we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations. With mixed results, I am sorry to say. 'Twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. Eh? Doghead tilt? During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Kryal Baldician was taken prisoner. Oh, hell no. Kryal? Do they know where she's being held? They do not. But your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Girabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryal taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Ugiri. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Catch me if you can. Oh no, that's something else. While you were away, accepted. Speak with Thancred at Castrum Oriens. Odd Cupcake. Who are you? Someone synthesized 3 squares of cream cheese. Synthesized cream cheese. We've now achieved Star Trek technology. Goodness. Hello, Thancred. It's been a little bit. I can't quite recall his voice. I think it's something like, "There you are. You've heard the news?" "In broad strokes from Admiral Blofuswin. What happened?" Kryal and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Ishtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment, when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Ishtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memory. What? Memories? It was all planned. Oh, you have the Echo? The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the Echo as Zumacalis is, of course. Half the time it's enough to knock me on my ass, like I've taken a dose of concentrated aether. So you walked in Fordola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world. Education, training, citizenship. All that and more if she but sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Cryle Valdesia, alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Cryo or her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Cryle back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past the enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you can find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. Oh boy. I think Zumacalis and I are going to go see them. I'm going to go and see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Ricky, get back here. So now I'm headed out to East End. I might be taking a detour to help a FC mate with a big old fate. Zilhawk. Pop a couple of hunt marks. I wonder what else I may have out in East End and or the fringes in general. Diaka, that's way down to the south. Kuala don't remember where that is. Oh, Sapria's in the fringes. Well, that's like right here. Ah, there it is. Lucky, lucky. And that is 15 seals. For very little effort. It's been a few, Conrad. Well, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Zumacalis. I'm sure you've heard about Cryle by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I've no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Cryo. I'd like to think so. But enough about me. How is everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Our involved's been a godsend. Him and Minago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Alamigan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on, we should be making haste to Castromorians. There's no point in you telling me everything now when you'll only have to say it all again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Speak with Pippin. I don't really need to teleport, but why not? Pip, 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 pip. I can't remember his voice at all either. I've only heard it a couple of times. You have spoken with Thancred then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you are ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. Now we'll take that slaying ring. Logger's Beacon. Will this be an upgrade for either character? Not particularly for Summoner, but for Scholar I think so. There you are. And there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Where do I start?
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
It was a ballsy move.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned. Not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Veladina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Finally, we get to break into Veladina. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Veladina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fardola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to fight the Skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an Alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, for Dola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her man to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, and we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied. Leaving my comrades and I to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the peace? Taken the place. I don't need you to take Veladina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye. You convince them Veladina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust has settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. Shenanigans. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Zumacalis, these are involved. I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Oh, shit, that was him. Alice and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rulga's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Between Alfino and Alice, sometimes I can't tell who's talking because they look so similar. Even though they're basically color-coded now, it doesn't really matter much. I still get confused occasionally. There we go. Okay. I turned invisible for a second. Kind of concerning. Is there a summoning bell here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need that. Need to futz with my retainer for a minute. There we go. I don't think I really need to equip her with higher item level stuff, though it might help. Might help with item acquisition. The NPCs are invisible. Which is pretty cool. Hello. Are you... Hold on. Turbo Negro. You are awesome. I just... Let's just take a moment and admire. Freaking A. The characters that you will see. I am pretty sure I ran into a female character named Squirt Queen. Don't Google that. Or do. I don't care. Do as you like. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Villadina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Monago? Not so long as I had my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Smooth. Ardenvold, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? Aye, sir! All forces are to depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. That will be all. Zumacalis, stay with me a moment, if you would. Have a bit of grandfatherly advice. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer, you'll find in the barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of the Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself in the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. Go go poof. Actually, I just recently got a new mount. Let me swooty swap. I'll use that mount for a while. I like to use different mounts occasionally just to keep it fresh. Wait, I know you! Lieutenant Dagaz of the Maelstrom. It's an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Ul'dah, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Lieutenant. We'll give those Imperial whore sons what for. Yeah, speaking of which, I wonder if they've raised the rank cap on the Grand Companies. I haven't checked at all. Suave fighter. I say, if it isn't the lad who helped me find the ward I misplaced. But there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't till after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken time out of his busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done. But know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in the coming battle, and the next and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. And the last boy is going to be down the river. Bird? Bird? Please. Fine. Okay. Hot-blooded youth. Zumacalis, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilred and the rest of us had got it into our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Walger like the Amalaja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilred? I joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Oh, he joined the Braves. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead, after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Oh, there's no need to be in a hurry. Around here, you just die quick and fast. Quick, fast, expeditiously, like a rocket, straight toward the grave. What up, Con? Dialogue lag. Oh. Nifty. See if we can't get back in. Today's a glorious day for Final Fantasy Stormblood. The servers are positively stupendous. Just slightly less stable than a washing machine full of bricks. Okay, this time it fully dumped the game back to desktop. So we'll take a short break here, and when we come back, hopefully we'll get to continue this arc of the quest uninterrupted.